The New England Airshow takes off tomorrow at the Westover Air Reserve Base in Chicopee. But on August 3rd, sponsors of this year's show, including Big Y, were invited to a kickoff breakfast.
More than 70 years ago, Westover's arched hangars rose over tobacco fields.
The air show only happens every 4 years, and Big Y being American-owned and actually having opened its first 3 stores in Chicopee, it's always an honor to show our support.
Preceding the breakfast and the speeches, Melissa Serra, promotions coordinator for Big Y, proudly sang the national anthem. During the program, 2 businesses publicly signed statements of support of the ESGR. The employer support of the Guard and Reserves seeks to inform and educate employers about their rights and responsibilities towards their employees who serve in the National Guard and Reserves. They also recognize and reward employers who go above and beyond the requirements of the law.
Statement of support is a way of us saying thank you for attesting to what you already do. You support our troops, you support national defense, you abide by the USERRA laws, and it has the 7 seals at the top of it. It's signed by the Secretary of Defense, Leon Panetta, and it's signed by our national chair, Jim Ribbalds.
Amy Dilberto signed the statement on behalf of Big Y.
We take pride in being able to help our servicemen and women in any way we can while they go through that transition of being either deployed or having to be part of the service in any way. We want to be able to make it an easy transition for them at all times.
Many of Big Y's store locations will sign individuals' statements of support on Veterans Day. This past May, Big Y also received the 7 Seals Award, which recognizes employer excellence in hiring and treatment of servicemen and women. Jeremy Brown, who is currently on active duty in Afghanistan, was the one that nominated Big Y.
I'm currently getting ready to go on my 2nd deployment now, and part of the deployment was, going through mobilization stations, and at one of the stations they offered us a chance to recognize our employer, which I thought would be a good opportunity to recognize Big Y for everything they've done for me, from my first deployment to this current deployment that I'm getting ready to go on now.
I hope to see you at this year's air show. For Big Y News, I'm Jonathan Wilson.